Alrighty, hello boys and girls, how's everybody doing? Back in Starfield, continuing on our horrid adventure. Let's see here. I'm gonna just do it the old-fashioned way. Whoops. Went back too far. There we go. Now I predict this to be the most boring part of the faction story. I guess we'll find out. And again, I haven't played this part of the game yet, so I don't really know. But I hope it's not too similar to the Ryujin quest line that involves heavy stealth, I guess, because the game's stealth mechanics are not up to snuff to... Well, I'm going to steal these. As far as... they're just not very good. Very weak.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
You should be happy Delgado's including you at all. See how that would be unsettling. Why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet? No tour? Or I'm just following Delgado's order. You know what? Why follow the orders?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Yeah, I would agree. I'm just following orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Neva asked me to steal her Savior Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Don't worry, you're still going to get paid. You don't want to be on Neva's bad side. What was the original plan?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Wonder all you want. That's all the information you're getting. Delgado wants the credentials. What do you consider normal?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
All right, well, wander all you want. That's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now. Help me get to Dombrowski and you're back in the fleet. I can put a word in with Delgado, but it's up to him to pull the trigger. You really think I have the ability to promise something like that? I guess I'll go with the Crimson Fleet.
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket. What's a full-timer? Anything you can tell me about the gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
All right. What sort of dirty secrets?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
I don't mingle well.
Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Can you help with the Earth Savior Award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
Just gotten started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview Ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
What's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, This is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
And why can't I just kill Dombrowski? I'm gonna guess because of the guns and security.
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it?
Alright.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canopies. They're frozen, not fresh.
Oh, thanks. Alright, let's see here. I meant to get rid of you.
I knew you'd get bored without me.
I can't just tell you to, you know what? Let's try this.
Thought you'd never ask, Cap.
How'd you end up with Veteran Zealots on your tail?
Bad call on my part, honestly. I ran into a group of them at a spaceport and thought I'd try my hand at stealing some stuff from one of their ships. House Varun's stuff sells for a pretty penny to the right people, but it's hard to come by. The Zealots caught me red-handed and chased me out of town. They've been on my tail ever since. Can't go a week without getting shot at. That's why I was hanging at the quay when we met. Only place I felt safe, really.
Alright, we'll still steer clear. I think we could take them. Do you think they'll ever give up? Do you think they'll ever give up?
Doubt it. The Zealots are unforgiving to say the least. Guess that means you're stuck with me, eh?
Alright, you know what? That's enough. Let's...
So long, then.
I want to try something here. Let's go to ship. Crew. Unassign. Oh, it's from the Star Eagle. Alright, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try another route. I wish I had thought of this before. Board. Get out of the way. No, no, no. Oh my God. Sorry. Idiot. Yes.
Yes, you have my attention.
Ready to head back out?
I look forward to it.
Skin off my back. Catch you around.
Alright, now
Yes,
I think it's time we went our separate ways.
I shall do as you ask. But you take me with you no matter what.
Alright, cool.
Hey, Cap.
Alright, sorry about that. And then let's go ahead and also unequip this. And that. I'm probably going to forget to put it back on. But if we do need to be sneaky, then I do remember that you do need to take your... It helps a little bit with stealthing to not be wearing your spacesuit. What about Larry Dombrowski? I kind of want to do the optional one first.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to.
Oh, this is probably just, yep, births.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack on.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
There is nothing quite like the view from the Starfield border.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
I thought
at
there
all.
might have been a elevator. This is definitely where like a mini map would be helpful, right? I'm not gonna worry about stealing right now. Oh, here you go.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
I certainly hope that
Yes,
you try to hold
I'm
all
extremely
pieces
busy
of
preparing for the
evidence
award
in
ceremony, so this better be important.
I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award. When will the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
And isn't it risky?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
All right, I'll just go with it. Exhaust all of the dialogue options.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
Must be nervous. I'm hoping to find out who this year's winner. I'd love to get a look at the fabulous award. What do you mean the transfer of the award?
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
You must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
All right. Discover how to access the purser's safe.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the ride is quite...
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
What exactly does a chief purser do?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
I'd like to take a peek.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Alright, no thanks, I'm fine.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
Oh my god, I guess... what do you think of the captain?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
If there's something on your mind, better to share. I won't judge. You know what? Let's try persuade.
I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you?
There must be a way we can both win here.
I'd like to think so.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I understand. I'm not trying to make things difficult.
Look, I'd like to help, but
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the auto persuade.
maybe. Need to think about it. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Alright.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess we are going to need to pickpocket.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we are working on having that changed.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see here. Theft. Yeah, dagnabbit.
Hello? Are you a member of the Society?
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Oh my god. I need your claim ID. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Oh, I use that auto persuade. Okay, you know what? Well, you know what? Let me see. Can I just back out? No. Okay, forget I said anything.
I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
Okay, let's... Maybe... If we take a Hippolyta... Try this again.
Must you continue these Excuse me? And why in goodness name?
Just hand over the claim ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
Just tell me and I'll get out of your hair.
You're just annoying enough that this might work.
There's no reason for us to have a problem.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Not leaving until you tell me what I want to do. Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm trying to be reasonable here.
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Nice. Alright, so let me go.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or
You know
you
what?
won't have access to the ballroom.
Alright, you know what? Now maybe... Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go ahead. It's probably better to do this other thing, move this along. Shit. Okay, let's see here. Quick save. Oh, I guess I don't need to close it.
Obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, huh?
Here for business? Pleasure.
So, what brings you aboard?
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident Scout is for every credit you've got.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I thought it might show
Have you tried the cannabis?
who to talk to. See staff?
Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy. Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
Wait, Andreja, what are you doing on the...
You
I
is
certainly
absolutely
hope they decide to hold all
spectacular,
future
isn't it?
Society events aboard the Starliner.
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips.
And do you have any information regarding the award?
That award is such a joke. It's for members of the Society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause.
And what can you tell me about the Tehran Preservation Society?
It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it.
Okay.
Well, that was boring.
Oh, pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
And you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
And do you have any information regarding the award?
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back.
And what can you tell me about the Tehran?
Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth.
And do you have any...
This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner.
And what can you tell me about the society?
Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
Okay.
That's all then? Okay.
Here for business or pleasure?
And do you know?
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway.
And the award?
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit?
Yeah, I guess you're
Nice to
right
have
about
met you.
that.
An open bar would have been nice, but Dryden's gouging us for every credit we've got.
The society chair has really outdone herself.
Wait, weren't you in Fallout 4?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Member of the Hub?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man do any real work? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business or pleasure? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Alright, now we gotta find Claudia.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That's the bathroom. Alrighty, let's see here. Uh-oh, did you get dumped? The Dombrowski whatever. Dump you?
Sorry. Do I know you?
No, you don't know me, but I need some information.
Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man.
Oh, wow, I know all about your affair. Maybe I should talk to Larry Dombrowski's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
Oh my god. It's persuade or 20. I mean, I got a ton of credits. All right, let's try persuade, I guess.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
I'll find that information one way or the other, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already.
And, I have information that could seriously damage your reputation.
That's useless on me.
Trust me, Dombrowski doesn't care about you.
Maybe. I don't know.
He deserves everything that's coming to him.
That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm.
And he's scum.
I'd love to see that man suffer.
Ooh. He has no way out, you might.
This is just gonna keep going until I give in, isn't it? All right, you've made your point. This whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You're angrier than I expected. If you hate the guy so much, why were you defending him? Nah, I'm gonna go with this.
Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
If you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere.
Oh, of course.
If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
You know what? I guess we got some more dialogue. What exactly is going on?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Honestly, I don't blame you one bit.
And why should you? Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
What was your contribution?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
And what was Dombrowski and Vera's contribution?
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security. so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you heard Dombrowski.
I'm gonna
Nailed
try.
his ass right to the wall.
All right, what was this the guy that we talked to and he said he was too busy to talk?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation...
All right, shut up. Oh my god. But this, I was gonna say, one of my issues with this game is they have so, and you know what, Bethesda's done this for a long time. You know I'm gonna have to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Why not just have an open door there and just have a one large area? I mean, again, I'm sure it's easier to say and it's actually probably really hard work, but I hate being forced back and forth between loading screens. I mean, actually, this kind of fetch and refetch kind of quests are annoying as is, but then having to go through a loading screen every single time, oh, that's kind of cool.
That view is absolutely spectacular,
I
isn't it?
I agree.
Are you a member of the society?
Shut up.
Hello. You here for the charity
Oh, now
event?
you can talk. I'm more interested about what's going on at Galbank. Actually, I'd rather talk about Larry Dombrowski.
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally.
Claudia Swiss says you have information.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Maybe I'll hand any evidence I already have over to the authorities. You don't sound very worried about Claudia's calling you out.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Well, I don't know. I only saved, New Atlantis from Terramorphs.
Lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
And I'm a level A1 citizen there, so I think I would do pretty good. Be a pretty good source.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
All right. Does he actually have the authority?
Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this very delicately.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Shipwide emergency might do the trick. Should we wait till he returns to his cabin?
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
Alright, shipwide emergency.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Guess I'll do whatever it takes to get her done. Let's try. You're crazy. I'm not qualified.
You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the maintenance area and throw some switches. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Okay, where exactly is the life support located?
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starfield ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
And once the emergency is sounded, how does the ship's lockdown work?
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass.
And you have the lowdown on Gabriel Vera.
On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cred stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet.
All right.
Get back to it.
Anything interesting?
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
I really need to get into the life support area. You know what? Kind of lonely down here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
So what do you do around here?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right?
Okay, I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
I'm the captain's guest.
No, sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know?
I guess I don't care about his gambling debt issue.
Oh, really?
Even though I got that 1,000 credits is
Well,
nothing to me.
That changes things quite a bit.
I got over 1 million, I
Tell you
believe.
what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
What do you think of the captain?
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards.
All right, that's good
Feel
enough.
free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
I wouldn't dream of it. Life supports. It cannot be sealed without approval from the Chief Sea Tread Armor.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
I'm trying to... Nope, not that one.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the UC Sys staff as a security guy. He might be more open to that.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
All passengers, may I
Claudius,
have your attention, please?
Claudius says you've been cheated out of your fair share.
A ship-wide emergency.
Dombrowski's been playing you and Claudia the whole time.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone, and Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry, but if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
I'll pay you to offset your losses. I'll take the information whether you like it or not. Why did you let Dombrowski handle all the numbers in the first place? Before I make any deals, mind telling me what I'm buying?
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail.
All right, I'll pay the credits.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Ever thought I'd join the Crimson Fleet?
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much.
You know anything about UC's stuff?
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass.
I can understand that.
The UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
And what are you going to do about Swiss and Dombrowski?
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
See, you're not so bad when you're
You better tell
being
Dombrowski
friendly.
to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All right.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter
all passengers. May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide
You know what?
emergency.
Probably not necessary, but
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I guess we can't close the door. What's this?
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Fine, let's negotiate.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
It's an amazing trick, Professor. Hang on, I need to get a thesaurus. I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option yet.
I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, you're good, Dombrowski. That's all I want. How do I know you won't report your credentials stolen?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
All right. That's all I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that.
Oh my
for you.
God, I'm
It
so
sounds like we
this
have
far
a
from shooting this
deal.
bastard in the face.
Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
All right, return to give me. I hope I can do it through this path, please.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done.
May I have your attention, please?
Couldn't have done this without your help.
Captain has declared a
I'm glad you feel
ship-wide
that way.
emergency.
Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched into her. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. We're hunting down Crix's legacy. I want to tell you, but Delgado would kill me if I did.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach.
What'd you call me?
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
Don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I
like
suppose
Rokov,
this
at least
is where
so
we
far.
part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
All right, proceed to New Atlantis. All right, I'm gonna try something. I don't think it's gonna work, but I got. Oh, you know what? Let's get our gear back on before we proceed further. Yep. Alright, I had to try. Okay, let's see. How do I... You know what? I wonder if I can... Let's see, where's the...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I thought
There's no cause for alarm.
we kind of
I'm
got
sure this is
to
just
that
minor
area
malfunction.
through...
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
the ballroom. Oh, wait. What am I doing? It's his room.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All right, I guess we do need to go through the ballroom.
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
How do we get down a level? Jesus. Ah. Alrighty, boys and girls. I think that is a fine place to leave things for the time being. I hope you like what you saw, and I hope I see you next time. And I thought we would be back to New Atlantis by the time I got here, and which we are. Anyways, PalpyTeen out.